Yeah, I did a thing for Disney, and it shows you, because at one time I got kicked out of the park because I had a obscene T-shirt on. You know,
Obscene, huh? By Disney
it was
standards.
a picture of Bluto buggering Minnie Mouse.
I don't think they look at that with
And so they wouldn't let me in the park, you know.
Buggering.
There's no fear, man.
on the high seas there, Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Arg.
And now I do that Zootopia. You know, I got a little bit part in that. And I was just on the Disney lot. You know.
Wow.
They came a long way, baby. Mm.
Yeah, it seems that the mainstream media stuff, like it threw everybody for a loop when were you on NYPD Blue?
No.
What was the mainstream TV show?
Oh, Nash Bridges.
Nash Bridges.
Yeah.
And that they like you had all kinds of like mainstream acting stuff going on.
Yeah. That was it was what I was born for. You know, my dad was a cop, so it was like recreating my youth.
Yeah, and but at the time, were you doing the Nash Bridges? And when you were getting in trouble with the feds for the bongs.
You in the slam then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was. I was on that 70's show though at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so in fact, the 70's show wanted to shoot some episodes from the prison, and they even asked for it, but the warden said, no. It's not a good idea. Although the guy, Josh Gilbert, the guy that did the documentary filmmaker, you know, he's smart. So he would go up to Taft and have breakfast with the warden. He found out where the warden had breakfast every morning. And so he'd just be in the same cafe, and eventually got to know him and become friends, and then got to get inside the prison to do an interview with me.
Yeah, where was the prison?
In Taft.
Taft, where's that?
Yeah, Taft, near Bakersfield.
Okay.
You know, you can see the lights of Bakersfield.
Yeah.
Right. So we were
there in 2 days, but you could see the lights.
We were in the warden's office, and because it's a film, you know, you got all that control, you know. So I could hear the warden and them walking around, and so I yelled, "Hey, quiet on the set! We're shooting in here." And they, sorry, and they started apologizing. So I had the warden tiptoeing around.
It would have had to have been just an audio recording, though, right? Because
no, it was filmed.
Oh, really?
We filmed.
I was pretty sure that inmates in California correctional facilities could not appear on camera.
Oh no, you're not supposed to. That's what I'm saying. The warden.
Oh, wow.
See, prisons have a lot of latitude. You know, the warden has. They're the king. They whatever they say goes. You know.
Wow, that's really
Most of the
interesting.
cells have cameras in them.
Right.
A lot of people don't know.
Well,
that.
body cameras.
Yeah. Oh man.
In fact, let's see, where was it? Oh, it was we were on tour, and one of the Gonzalez, he was a guard, and he was the first guard I met when I went in there, because I had a lot of fans, you know, especially Latinos,
Sure.
Chicanos, and so Gonzalez, you know, he came in my cubicle and sat down, made himself at home. You know, he was a homeboy, and so then I wasn't allowed a telephone for 2 weeks, you know, to get settled. And so then when I finally got on the phone with Shelby, I told Shelby, I said, oh, you know, we got a guard, a big fan, you know, he came in my cubicle. And so right after the phone call, boom, I'm in control, because they listened to all the phone calls. And they wanted to know what guard was in my cubicle.
And you're
When you say cubicle, you mean
No,
cell, yeah?
I said, well, he was Latino.
When they all look alike. You
That's
know?
what I'm saying. That's what it was. You know, they all look like guards. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know what he looks like. You know? Well, they knew anyway.
Yeah, sure.
They knew. They got
Playing
along.
your cat and mouse.
They figured it out. Anyway, years later, I saw Gonzalez again. He had just gotten out of prison. he got caught dealing or drugs or something.
Wow.
And so he went to prison. He did about a couple of years or whatever, you know.
That's a tough position to be in.
In answer to your question, yeah, they can.
Yeah.
A next card, yeah. There's a few of them.
So the video that was taken
Yeah.
for the documentary, where do we see the
called,
documentary?
It's called AKA Tommy Chong, and it's out. You can get it anywhere. Check it out.
On the interweb.
You can get it on the interwebs. Yeah, on the internet. AKA Tommy Chong.
Yeah, that would be, and it's I'm feeling unprofessional for not knowing about this already, but
Well, you should. No, Cheech doesn't understand, but you know he's old. But you should
a
have.
2006 documentary, and so this is a definitive documentary covering the story of your
My incarceration.
Yeah.
It was shot before I went in, and then when I got out, the day I got out.
Man, I'm gonna
It was
watch
so
that.
cool.
And were you able to give notes on it? Were you able to see edits?
Oh no.
You can't do that because he's a prisoner.
Right. So
I didn't see it until I saw it. Until it was finished, and
it was and when you did see it, it was too late to give any feedback, to give any
well, I
notes.
learned if you can't do anything about it, don't sweat over it.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, we're going through that now with the documentary. Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's the documentary that you're doing now?
Well, we shot a documentary, Cheech and Chong, and it's called Cheech and Chong's Last Movie.
Oh wow.
And Dave Bushnell and my daughter Robbie Chong, they produced and put it together, and it's a documentary of that mostly of Geraldo Rivera did a whole interview / movie,
Yeah.
and all the footage that he had, us at the Playboy Club and us at our prime.
Don't give too much away, especially those highlights there.
Yeah. This is so it's a documentary.
Well, it's a movie.
Okay.
It's a movie, and it's called Cheech and Chong's Last Movie, and like I say, Dave Bushnell, they're selling it now, in the process.
Bushell.
And it covers the totality of your guys' lives and careers.
Kind of, yeah.
Starting with the strip club in Vancouver.
Yeah, in Vancouver.
Yeah, it touches on a lot of stuff.
Of things, yeah.
It's
Some very touchy things.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie. Now, it didn't please my Shelby. Shelby
That's his
doesn't
wife.
look too good. And my first wife, Maxine, was also in it. What they did. Well, in fact, I'm not going to tell you anymore because I want people to see it.
But the film is finished, and now they're selling it after the fact.
At Kmart.
Yeah, that's doing film festivals.
Good.
Yeah, we did South by Southwest.
Okay.
That's where we premiered the documentary.
Yeah.
But they asked me not to say anything about it, so
Okay.
I'm not saying anything more.
Nothing
And don't
else.
even try to ask me. Don't beg me. Don't do
I
anything.
won't.
That's the last hour he'll
Don't even give me that
give it
look.
another hour, but that's it.
It's been a long time since I gave you guys an update about my hot sauce, and I have big news. We are going into grocery stores because we've got a label without the word butthole on it. And I know that might be upsetting to a lot of you, but the butthole version is still available on Amazon. And we have a new flavor, Heavenly Jalapeno, which is ridiculously good. I mean, what can I say? I love my hot sauce, and I love it when you guys support it. So get it on Amazon, stevo.com, and soon enough in a grocery store near you. Thank you guys. I love you.